Hi everyone, it's Brother Paul. I have a dream I want to share with you. Just gonna go right into it. So I had this dream earlier this morning, and it goes like this. I was witnessing a very large amount of people going to a big event. Some were seemed to be talking about going to some big dinner, and it seemed like people were graduating. Um, but at the same time, I see other people going off to war. And this is going to sound really bizarre, but it seemed like they were going off into space and they were going around the planet. I don't know what that means. Could have been the moon, I'm not sure, but it seemed so close. Almost like what I was watching, we were in an area higher than the sky, but not quite into space, if that makes any sense. So, anyway, and then it changed, the scene changed, and I see people in a desert. And I see some friends who are in vehicles, and people are shooting at each other in different vehicles. Some are armored vehicles, some are regular. And I see people getting killed, like I actually witness it. I see some people arriving in a hospital, and they're all getting bandaged up. I see others walking into showers in uniform to wash off the blood. And one guy's yelling and he asks, am I still covered in blood? Am I still covered in blood? And some survived being shot from the enemy, and others would just lie down in the shower and they would die. And they died from their wounds. And I see different people who survived jumping in vehicles. And this is the weird part. It seemed like we were right beside the moon because they wanted to drive around the moon. And I saw, it wasn't a road yet, I saw vehicles going off into a direction and around this moon or whatever. They survived until the end. So the ones that survived until the end, I see soldiers shooting at other people's vehicles. And I witness people getting shot. But I see people going to this special place in the sky. I see others going to this great event. I see and I find men and women, they're swinging on a swing set and they're waiting for their turn. They all wanted to be at the big event. And I see women all dressed up and they wanted to go dancing. And I hear a big announcement suddenly. Everybody runs to their tables. Each person tries to get a seat at the table, and I hear the music start. As I'm watching this, rush of people trying to get to tables, I see other women. They're left out. They aren't ready. They couldn't get past this. It was weird. It was like almost like bamboo fences with tons of flowers everywhere. So they could see in, but they couldn't get in. And what else do I have here? As the music starts, people are realizing. One woman thinks it's the return of Jesus, but then a sadness comes over everyone, and they realize it's only a false alien host practice. A woman asks anyone, do you know the feeling when Jesus is close and how it can make them weep? And a strange man across from the table from this woman, who's very well dressed, answers yes. And then I wrote, we all get sad realizing it's a false event. And that's the dream. And please take this to prayer. I believe I received this to share, so I'm sharing it with you. Love you guys. Talk to you later.